again as well, and hopefully that works out. Okay, YouTube is saying my stream is excellent, so we'll see what happens there. YouTube, yeah, YouTube is still saying excellent, so let's see what happens. Now, in order to properly fix this, we will have to just do some weird shenanigans, okay, which is, in this case, going into a mission and just doing whatever frame rate stuff that we deem possible, feasible, likable. Yeah, what? No, there's no point in us doing that in that short of time. So what we would do is this, okay, so that way we can actually, yeah. Also, if this works, guys, if this works, also those of you guys that stuck around, I appreciate it quite a bit. Okay, let's see, let's test this on Twitch first. No, let's test it on YouTube first. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
I don't know, maybe. Okay. I don't think it really fixed the issue per se on YouTube. Yeah, maybe it did on Twitch though, so we will check that. Don't worry guys, I'll still be staying. I don't plan on restarting the stream again, so yeah, so you don't gotta worry about me leaving the stream again. Okay, that's weird. It seems to be working just fine on...
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Okay, I don't know. Okay. It seems to be working just fine on Twitch for the most part, but a little bit over on the YouTube. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, now okay, well now we can attempt to do more tech fix issues, but don't worry, we are not going to be ending the stream. That is not my intention. Okay, let me pin this on YouTube, and then let me also pin this here. Okay. On Twitch. Okay, and then my controller is going to be dying soon because of course it is. Wait, are both dying at the same time? My controller and my keyboard. See, that's the downside of having the feature, which is a wireless mouse and a wireless keyboard. There's a rare chance that both of them could be dying at the same time. Luckily, I do actually have two cables here. Two USB type C cables here. So I can plug them both in, but it does seem to be a slightly inconvenient thing. Yeah. Okay. So now that we did that, okay. Like, chin still. A bit better on Twitch. Okay. Don't worry guys, like I said, as long as I'm in the correct directory, everything's good and everything. So yeah. I know you guys didn't necessarily sign up for yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so if OBS tells me that it has an update, then I swear, I'll be so annoyed. Like, so annoyed. Okay, no update. Phew. Okay. 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 No, I'll have to do that later. I'm not going to be yeah. I don't want to have to reset this stream again, guys, so I'll just do it later. Because for a certain setting, I have to be not streaming to change. So yeah, I'll just do that later. Yeah. Okay. Although it technically will fix the quality of the stream, so maybe it's worth doing sooner than later. Oh, okay. Let me ask something. Okay. Will that help? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Quality boost. Data 12. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty easy. I mean, in April. Why are you two at all? Okay. Okay, so no, it's a Twitch specific broadcasting feature. Okay. I guess we can try beyond that, just so it works well on YouTube. Okay, guys, don't worry. I'm fixing stuff. I'm fixing stuff. Is that actually going to work? Okay, I think we got it fixed. We're going to have to do some more testing. Don't worry, we do not plan on restarting the stream or anything like that. The only reason I've come to this conclusion about the stream is because I watched my own stream back as any, you know, as they tell any good streamer to do, so you can see, especially newer streamers, so you can see what's potentially wrong with your stream. So yeah, that's what we did. Okay, now, no, let's do this. The Neo defense, why not, right? Okay. Let's see, I'm looking at the YouTube side of things right now. Because I did beef up the bitrate quite a bit for YouTube. YouTube supports a lot higher bitrate. So let's actually see.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
Okay. Okay, I think the higher bitrate for YouTube is working. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. This is the right area, right?
The relic has been
Okay.
finish the mission to find out what's inside.
Hmm. Okay. I might have to eventually test if this is the only game because I don't know. Oh, hey, Joker, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. Oh, maybe you can help me. Okay, so whenever there's like super high activity in my stream, my bit rate, the stream gets pixelated. Whenever it's just fine when there's not a lot of action on screen, but then when there is, it gets super pixelated. I tried putting the frame rate up to 12 to 18,000, which on YouTube is just fine, but yeah, but I don't know, it still is a bit pixelated. What should I put it on? What's funny is I believe Warframe is the only game I play that I would run into this problem on. But yeah, I want Warframe to. That's why I picked Warframe as the base. If I can figure out this problem, because I don't know if you know this right now. Right now, it's dropping, right? I mean, the quality of the stream is looking a bit worse because of all the action on the screen, yeah? But now, when there's no action on the screen, it's like picture perfect quality. So yeah. Well, like I said, Warframe is the only fast-paced game like this that I play at all. Yeah. But you do bring in an interesting point. What are the other Warframe, streamers streaming at? What other streams typically? Twitch does technically let you do a higher bitrate. It would cause me to restart my computer. They have this whole enhanced thing that lets you go up to 7,500 bitrate. No, I'm positive my GPU is way more powerful than my CPU. I have a 5060 Ti. Okay, let's see. Well, because YouTube supports higher bitrate, but even YouTube seems to be, messing about when it comes to what do I want here? I guess I'll take that. Actually, Joker, I have a question. I changed my bitrate midstream because OBS lets you do that, but the change won't take place till I reopen OBS, I assume. Yeah. Oh, okay. So they change it immediately because I changed my bitrate. See, the thing is, recording for YouTube had none of this problem whatsoever. It's literally just you know, stream thing. Apparently for recording, I'm using 10,000 bitrate. I'm using better quality. Wait, why am I using, okay, I have an idea. We lower the bitrate to 10,000, like so. We'll put, because I'm using better quality on my recording, and I'm only using good quality on the thing. I don't understand why. Okay, am I still using 2? Okay, and I'm using Warframe as reference disabled, right? Okay, maybe that changes stuff. Okay, P7 if I can. Okay, let's see. P7, okay, we'll try P7. Okay, let's see. If my stream crashes, it's because Joker, okay? If my stream crashes, guys, it's because Joker insisted that I use the highest setting possible to man. Okay? Yeah.
I know a mirror could probably get a pizza here fast.
And that's exactly what happened. And you can take that to the bank.
More fun.
Yeah. People still say that, right, Joker? You can take that to the bank. That the kids are still saying that these days, right? Okay, let's do a mobile defense. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm technically playing Warframe on console, so yeah, that should be more than fine. That should be more than fine. Okay, so far for okay, so I have 10,000 bitrate, which should only affect YouTube, honestly, because Twitch only supports, well, yeah. I have keyframe intervals 2 seconds. Should I change that back to auto or? And then for preset, I have slowest, best quality, P7. For tuning, I have high quality, and for profile, I have high. No, OBS doesn't say I need to restart or anything. Okay, go in. Hey, how dare you? How dare you? Vampires and zombies are two completely different franchises. I mean, things. Okay, so now let's hope that fixed everything magically for us. Okay. I have hope, guys. I have hope. You know, there's also a chance that OBS could be lying to me, and I really did need to restart it. I can't restart this stream because I already did that to, you know, my viewers. And, you know, what I'll do is just maybe like every single time I stream, the stream will get progressively better and better. Yeah.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Location ranged. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. They're dropping reactant.
Yeah, I don't.
You got me a present?
I don't. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. Welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I am slowly, you know, playing Warframe, farming for Ducats, and doing a stream, you know, doing like getting tech support and stuff for one of my streams. Actually, you know what? Actually, I have a question for you, if you don't mind. Okay, so A, do you stream Warframe on 1080p 60 or 720p? And B, have you run into an issue where, you know, when there's like super fast pace on screen, the stream gets a little bit choppy or whatnot? It literally only happens to me for Warframe. Any other game, it's golden, but yeah.
Get me in and get ready to defend.
So yeah, I'd like to know your thoughts and answers on that, if you don't mind. If you do mind, like it's a trade secret or something, I totally understand. But either way, welcome on in. Hopefully you are doing well. Oh, okay, thank you. Because I'm running on, you know, 1080, 1080p 60, and you know, it's just fine normally, but then when I get super high intensive stuff, mostly with Valka, and I know it's only a stream thing because I have just about identical settings for my YouTube videos, and you know, nothing bad happens there. Yeah, well, there is a thing you can enable apparently for it to go to 7,500 bitrate acceptable instead of, yeah, okay. Let's see. Okay, come on, enemies, where you at? Need you to help me test my stream. Okay, seems like
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Okay. Okay, I don't know if the settings helped at all, Joker. Changing the settings. I think I think Twitch might have I think OBS might have been lying to me, Joker. Because OBS swears up and down I don't need to restart OBS for the changes to take effect. But it seems like a lot of changes, and you'd think I'd need to restart the stream. Don't worry guys, I'm not going to restart the stream. Just next time you guys tune in, maybe you'll see a considerably better stream quality during high action stuff. And Warframe is like 90% high action stuff, so I have to, you know, make sure to get that straightened out. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try 2000. I'm gonna try 2000. Yeah. Because see, YouTube, it gets archived on the YouTube, so, you know, the YouTube stream is extra important. Not that anyone ever watches my VODs, but yeah, the YouTube side of stuff is pretty important for that. So. What's funny is how video and stream work totally different, because for video I'm just at 10,000, but for streaming it needs double that. I'm guessing it's because of how packets work and how the server encodes stuff and whatnot. Okay. So many settings changed, and OBS still swears up and down that I don't have to restart OBS for the changes to take effect. I'm not sure if I believe it, Joker. What do you think? Again, I'm not going to be restarting OBS right now or anything, but what do you think? I changed so many settings, like a crazy amount of settings. I changed the bitrate to 20,000. I changed the preset to P7. You know, of course, high tuning is a thing, and profiles high and whatnot. So, yeah. Well, I'm more doing it for YouTube side of things now, because the YouTube lets you go with higher bitrate. Oh, the reason she said Princess Aoi, Your Highness, because it's like some roleplay thing. She's one of my romance options. Yes, you can have romance options in Warframe. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. My day was pretty good, pretty good. See, the stream quality, I've been figuring it out overall, because Warframe is literally the fastest paced game that I play. So sometimes when it goes into the action bits, the frame rate drops on both Twitch and the YouTube. So I've been told that I can just increase the bit rate, not the frame rate drops, but the pixelation that's happening, the more action on screen. I've been told I can increase the bit rate, but the thing is I increased the bit rate quite a bit, and in order to use enhanced bitrate. On Twitch, I gotta restart OBS. And OBS swears up and down just for a regular bitrate increase. I don't gotta restart it, but I think it's a liar. Because, yeah. But yeah, either way, I don't plan on restarting right now. Yeah, and I'm super excited for TennoCon, which for those of you guys that don't know, as of right now, TennoCon is literally happening. Well, technically day 1 of TennoCon is in 2 days. Day 2 is in 3 days, and 3 days is the Tenno Live one. See, because Friday is technically TennoCon, but it's not the TennoCon that everyone, you know, associates with TennoCon, if that makes sense. Oh, these are incursions, that's why they, okay. There we go, there we go. Oh, defense, void defense. It's been a while since I've done some void defense, yeah. But yeah, overall my day has been good. No, maybe I will also turn this on. Okay, I think that also. Oh wait guys, I think I low-key figured something out just now. Okay. You know what? Fine, Joker. I'll say something about the thing you just pointed out. The cardboard cutout of Excalibur behind me. Okay, so a year, that was like some years ago. All of the Warframe created, well, all of the US-based Warframe created, got sent a random cardboard cutout of, you know, random Warframe. I think Taylor gave me Excalibur to spite me because when she was on my stream before, I mentioned how I didn't like how new players would constantly pick Excalibur, then die instantly, and then wonder why they died instantly, because they were, you know, just spamming his 4 with no rhyme or reason. So I think Taylor, to spite me, was like, yep, he's getting Excalibur. And that's the origin story of the Excalibur cardboard. Actually, they tried to bring back wall running recently, Joker, but it turns out that they couldn't easily bring back wall running. And the reason they couldn't easily bring back wall running is simply because of the fact that apparently it wasn't in the cards, you know, because the cards are important. Okay, sharpness. Okay, there we go. I think that might have hopefully fixed something, or at least made it a little more bearable. Okay, Joker, I think OBS is full of it and it won't actually change the bitrate until I restart the stream. So, but I'm not restarting the stream right now. You guys would just have to tune in next time to see if the quality is better or not. But Joker, OBS would never lie to me, right? OBS wouldn't just, you know, let me play around with settings and, you know, not tell me that it needs a restart in order to actually implement the setting correctly. OBS would never do that, right? Right? Joker, we're on the same page, right? OBS would never betray me like that, right? Because I'd consider that top 10 anime betrayal.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue
Reinforcements available. But see, now that there's no action, the string went back to its normal self. Which is why I didn't have this problem at all when I was playing Pokemon Pokepia. Because Pokemon Pokepia is not a fast-paced game. It's like it's cozy. It's a cozy Animal Crossing-esque game. Wait, did that say Eins? Ha! Okay, so we have an anime fan amongst us in the game. Oh, okay, so it does update on thing. It just didn't work out for me. Okay. I don't know what's wrong. The only thing I can think of is I'd have to do non-ludicrous. Okay, fine. You know what? Joker, should I turn off ludicrous particles and see if that helps anything? Maybe it's the particles that's running amok.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Actually, Queen, are you still here? If you are, do you have ludicrous particle turned on? I need to know. Very important. It's an important thing I need to know. I mean, I personally like ludicrous particles personally, but I'll be honest, the average viewer, you know, probably is better off without the ludicrous particles, if I'm being honest. Oh, okay. Do you have ludicrous particles turned on, or no? Because I'm thinking some of the high intensity, you know, could be from the ludicrous particles. Oh, okay. So I might try to turn off ludicrous particles. Because actually, I never thought about it until another streamer brought it up. But ludicrous particles basically make it so Warframe is just like this flashy mess that unless you know about Warframe, you'll have no clue what's going on at all. So yeah, maybe I will turn off ludicrous particles. Okay, how does one turn off the particles of ludicrous? Okay. Okay, okay, I'll keep down another. Where are the ludicrous particle option? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, let's just do that. Okay. Wait, what did it say low to? Did it say I have something on low? What? What would it say I have on low? Oh, okay. Biometric fog. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this helps. No ludicrous particles. No. How could this happen to me? Oh, look. I can actually see what's happening in the game even when I kill enemies. maybe no ludicrous particles is onto something. If I'm being honest, I probably shouldn't have had ludicrous particles on to begin with, because, you know, just because you can do something, A, doesn't mean you should, and B, I should be paying attention to also what, you know, what my viewers actually want to view as far as that. And I don't know that a lot of you guys care so much about ludicrous particles that you're like, hey, it ruins my game watching experience to not have ludicrous particles turned on. But yeah. I feel like the ludicrous particles are helping out a bit. Not sure. Okay, well, as long as they want to stay, then I'll stay with them. But I did it. I don't know. I feel like it might just be YouTube now, because I feel like Twitch is a lot better now. Which is kind of the opposite of what I wanted to do. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, well, I'll have to figure this out in the future, Joseph. Like I said, I know that it has to be an issue with the, you know, fast-paced movement, because no other game had ever done this for me before, Joker. Even Destiny 2. Because Warframe is just so flashy these days. It's crazy. But I like it a lot. I'm a sucker for flashy, as you know. But you know, just in case, maybe I should stream another game sometime. Test it out. Okay, I think I'm going to leave at 9 because I want to see something. Don't worry, I'm still not ending the stream, guys. Not yet, anyway, so yeah. I mean, time really flies. passes by, because the first stream was, what, closer to 40-50 minutes, and then the second stream is almost an hour, because Joker, I did stop once to change settings, which is why I'm not going to be again. If I can fix it, I might put ludicrous quality back on. You know what? I'm gonna try to fix it with ludicrous quality on. Ooh, I gotta get that honeycomb. Okay, yeah. I gotta turn ludicrous quality back on and then try to fix it from that, because I gotta make sure my variables are all the same. That's just an excuse. But yeah. Yeah. Ludicrous particles. Yeah. I didn't know, Joker. It's not my fault. I didn't know friendly fire was a thing. How many years has it been? You're never gonna let me live that down. See, this is on the Warframe YouTube channel, so, you know, it's not like I can easily just be like, oh, I'm gonna open another game right now and see how it works, blah, blah, blah. It's literally, yeah, I mean, I suppose I could always end the YouTube stream, but yeah. Nah, I'll just test it out in the future. Don't worry, YouTube. I'm not ending the stream quite yet, unless I'm ending it for Twitch as well, which I don't plan to at the moment. My game dev, I can't even properly tech support my own stream, Joker. I'm a mess right now, okay? I'm a mess. So many things to fix, because I've neglected the streams a bit, because I usually do YouTube videos more than streaming, but I'm getting back into streaming more. I'm not going to say for the sake of Ocarina of Time, because that's not my only reason to get used to streaming more again, but I'm not going to lie, that is definitely a factor. Yeah, that is definitely a factor. Fear may not be a factor for me, but Ocarina of Time Remake definitely is. That's such an old reference. Okay, so that was a reference to the old show, Fear Factor. Okay. Yeah, Fear Factor. It was this whole thing where, you know, whenever someone won, they would always say, fear is not a factor for you. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, can't do that. Okay, let's go ahead and hit OK for that. Okay, don't worry guys, I'm just doing low-key setting. Oh, okay. Okay, so, oh yeah guys, in the meantime, while I'm still doing tech support, feel free to see what kind of weird stuff I'm into via my wish list. And I'll put the, you know, what, on the YouTube link in the description below, or the pinned comment. Let's see. Don't but change it to the WFCC. Okay. Okay, I cannot lie. I am. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I looked into it further, and there are actually quite a few settings that OBS doesn't let you change live, even though it swears up and down that you can. Basically, if you, yeah, okay. So basically, don't worry, I'm not ending stream now, but basically what it's saying is tune in next time to see if my computer explodes or not from all the new high quality settings I added, thinking that they would magically change. Yeah, guys, if that isn't a hook to get you guys to watch the next stream, I don't know what is. Actually, apparently OBS is very unclear about, yeah. Wait, OBS does have a dynamic change bitrate, you know, beta option. Huh, maybe I'll try that. I usually don't try beta stuff at all. Wait, is that a thing? Is it in advance? Oh, wow. Wow, just wow. Okay, Joker, you can't make this stuff up, okay? See, OBS tells me that there is a beta for a dynamic bitrate, so I can change it on the fly during the stream. But I have to not be streaming. in order to enable it. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. 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 Hi 73. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. Yeah, just a little too far. Okay, so guess what? 73. Okay, so overall, I've been doing well today. But my stream, I noticed that when I do lots of high intensive stuff in Warframe, my stream gets somewhat pixelated and choppy. So in order to fix that, I increased the bitrate as well as went to P7 and a few other settings, but apparently because how Twitch and YouTube works, well, for Twitch, I'll have to enable their new beta enhanced streaming thing to get higher bitrate at all, which I can't do while live. YouTube, well, YouTube's fine with higher bitrate, but OBS refuses to change it to the big amount that I want while I'm live. And OBS had a beta feature that lets you change bitrate while you're live, and it actually changed, but I have to not be live in order to activate that feature for, yeah. So, yeah. I decided that I'm not ending it here just so I can change that, but you know, it will be kind of like a teaser. Tune in next time to see if the stream gets better or if everything explodes. Yeah, find out next time on the exciting episode of Vamp's stream. Yeah. So, yeah, there's the whole shebang of everything. I also restarted the stream once, which is why I'm not doing it again. Yeah. This time I'm putting my foot down. Well, I restarted the stream once because every time I computer, because I hadn't in like a week. And that's a big you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to restart your computer before the stream at some point. You're also not supposed to do big updates right before a stream, especially if it's a Windows update.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
Actually, Joker dev thing is going pretty well, if I'm being honest. He already had 2 games up on Steam. It is 2 games, right? One of them is called The Last Hand. I forget what the other one is called. Wait, why are these both? Wait, why are they both? What? Since when are there 2 things from Samaras? What? When did that change? I swear, guys, I'm going crazy. I don't know what's happening anymore. I just don't. No clue. One is called the Last Hand. I think it's called The Last Hand. I know what you're thinking. Fake fan! But and the second one, I have no clue what it's called. I forget. I know that if I go into past messages, I could probably find it, but yeah, I forget what the second one is called. He would actually have a game on Amazon, but Amazon refuses to deal with his shenanigans. I say shenanigans, but all he did is try to upload a legit game to Amazon, and they said no. So there was no shenanigans involved. Because for those of you guys that don't know, Amazon has an app game program thingy. Well, they do, yeah. They have an app store. It's complicated. It's more like Amazon Fire. Can I just say, Fire? The Amazon Fire is not my cup of tea. It's too restrictive for an Android device, you know? Because Fire ultimately runs Android, but it's like custom UI version.
Well done. Now get to extraction.
Yeah. Okay. Just like the MetaQuest 3 runs Android, actually, I feel like most of your typical VR headsets run Android, except for the Apple Vision Pro. That does not run Android at all. It runs a VR version of iOS, as you would expect. The Apple Vision Pro seems to support more mixed reality first, game second, whereas the MetaQuest, okay, for a while they tried to basically copy in Apple's footsteps and do the whole mixed reality first experience thing, but Meta did finally realize that people like playing the games more than the mixed reality stuff. So they are like dialing the mixed reality mandatory stuff back quite a bit at Meta. Because, you know, the majority of people do treat the, including me, the MetaQuest 3 as a console. It is essentially a console where you're playing the games. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you want to buy a MetaQuest 3, you can use code TECH at checkout for 30% Quest cash. I mean $30 Quest cash when you buy it directly from Meta. Or if you're interested in any MetaQuest 3 games, you can use code TECH for 10% off at checkout. Yeah, that's TECH, T-E-C-H. Yeah. Oh, look, we're in the game with the Dark Onion Lord. For some reason, that name reminds me similar to, what was his name? Chuckles, the silly piggy. Okay, so that was this show back in the day called Dave the Barbarian. Okay, it was this fun show. The theme song went like, Dave the Barbarian, huge but a wimp. His sister Fang and Candy, a princess and a chimp. Okay, then the younger sister would say not a monkey. Because the ongoing joke was that everyone, you know, thought she was a monkey. It was a long time ago, okay? Jokes, you know, jokes were different back then, okay? Jokes either landed or didn't land back then, okay? Yeah, that was the whole bit, and it literally went on through the whole series. That was the whole thing. That was the whole big bit. Of the series. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. Hopefully you enjoyed the explanation of Dave the Barbarian. I don't know if you ever watched it. It was on Disney Channel when I was younger. So yeah, whenever someone mentions Barbarian, most people think of Conan the Barbarian. I think of Dave the Barbarian. Yeah. One is a lot more serious than the other. Okay. But yeah, welcome on in. Welcome on in. And I did have a lot of streaming issues during the stream, but next time the stream will be better, probably, I swear, most likely. Because I'm not restarting the stream this time because OBS lied to me. OBS told me that all the settings that I changed could change instantly, but apparently that's not how encoding works at all. Who knew, right? Ah, Railjack missions, huh? What do you think of the Railjack nerf? Okay, I'll explain. They nerfed the as far as I understand, they nerfed the whole Steel Essence thing on Railjack. Yeah. They do be nerfing the Steel Essence stuff a lot. It's like they don't want us having Steel Essence. See, because, okay, I say that because I don't know if a lot of you guys remember, but when Steel Essence first became a thing, it was Xmas that dropped Steel Essence. They brought back Acolyte to drop Steel Essence as a nerf to collecting Steel Essence because people would collect a lot of Steel Essence. Like, people would get over 50, over 70, over 100 in one mission. So they would like, nope, not happening. We're going to bring back Acolytes, but instead of their rare mods, they are just going to drop Steel Essence, and they're only going to come once per mission or every roughly between 1 and 5 minutes during a survival, or roughly every 1 to 3 waves in. Higher than 20 waves in defense. Are you mad, Joker? These days the full rotation is only 12. So most people do less than that. 20. What are you from, like 7 years ago, Joker? For those of you guys that don't know, defense missions used to be 5 waves, and now they're 3 waves. So a full rotation of AABC was 20 waves. But now, because each wave, each thing is only 3 waves, then a full rotation of AABC is only 12 waves now. I want that honeycomb. I need that honeycomb. Must sacrifice Steel Essence for a honeycomb. I keep forgetting to get honeycomb. It's weird, Joker. It's like I'm literally convincing myself to get honeycomb cereal every time I talk about honeycomb cereal. If that makes sense. Look at that. See, most people would pick the former because I feel like a lot of people need the former. Yeah. I just like former. I can quit former whenever I want, guys. Okay. That doesn't make sense since I quitted former a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. But yeah, Joker, in case you're wondering why I'm not looking for a specific item, because I'm trying to farm for the Void Trader, because there's 2 Void Traders coming this weekend. Yeah. Not just 1, 2. Well, 2 depend, maybe 2. It depends on if you got the digital TennoCon digital ticket. Yeah. Bring your kid to work there. Which Void Trader is the kid? I don't know. That actually makes me laugh quite a bit. Yeah. Okay. I imagine the kid is the one that is locked behind the digital pack, you know, because, you know, the father is just trying to, you know, give everyone a free Void Trader visit because the father knows the secret behind getting sales is to actually show up, where the kid's like, no, if they want to buy my stuff, they have to pay for the privilege. No. No, it makes it sound interesting the way you phrased that. I mean, I'm not going to say that you're wrong, but I'm not going to say you're right, Joker. I'm not going to say either one. And before you say anything, do not clip any of that. You'll clip it out of context. I know you. I suppose that is true. I suppose that is technically true. I mean, what, are you some kind of optimist? Optimist? In 2026? Oh my. Oh yeah, Joker, I don't know if I told you the story of why I have text-to-speech on these days. Because, okay, so someone assumed I had the text-to-speech thing on, right? So they donated $100, right? And then, you know, I read the message out loud for them, but they wanted the text-to-speech thing because they expected it. And I felt so bad that right after the stream, I went on to learn how to enable text-to-speech. Now I have text-to-speech enabled for both YouTube Warframe channel when I'm live and Twitch. I believe I set the minimum to $5 for both. That's like a pure donation thing. Maybe explanation point support? I don't know if I have that command, Joker. That could not be a real command. So don't quote me on that. Or support could be a whole different command entirely. I don't know. They're just my command, Joker. Don't judge me. Hey, we did this thing. Still essence. Interesting. Well, I'm saying interesting because how the game has evolved throughout the year. Warframe is a completely different game than it was before. I mean, I guess that's true about a lot of games, but I feel like it's especially true for Warframe. We will all share this bounty. Hold out for whatever she just said. Ibarra! You know, Ibarra Prime is way easier to get than non-Prime Ibarra. What? No one? Why does everyone want Forma? What's wrong with everyone? Joker, is there like a Forma, like no one had Forma these days that I don't know about? Is that what's happening? Is everyone like starving for Forma? Is that what's happening? Because I thought more people would be farming for Prime parts so they could sell them for ducks. Or maybe people don't care about the father or the son Void Trader. But the son is going to be bringing everything that he's ever brought in his life. Well, everything, yeah. In his life. I kind of want that honeycomb if I'm being honest, but I do. But no, I'm going to be good. I'm just going to extract. I don't need the honeycomb. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need... Okay. I think you guys saw the writing on the wall with this one. Toad 73, did you know that OBS was lying to me the whole time? Did you? When it told me that it could change everything, even while I was live. Did you know that OBS was lying to me this whole time? Wait, yeah, that would actually be quite interesting. Like just a silent unban. Oh yeah, that actually reminds me, you know, I was talking to Skies the other day and guess what we found? We found, she was looking through, you know, mod stuff for my stream. And guess what we found? We found an unban request. Yes, someone requested to be unbanned. That was like a 4 year ago request, by the way. 4 years ago, someone requested to be unbanned from my stream. Honestly, it made me a bit happy that, you know, because I've only heard of like the bigger streamers having unbanned requests and stuff, so it made me a little bit happy to see that. Yeah. It was something like I didn't mean No, it didn't say I didn't mean. It says, hi, it wasn't my intention to advertise. And then it said something else. And then it said unban. And just all that it said it in a very like, I want to say generic corporate type way. So I chose not to unban. I chose not to unban at this time in present. Okay, how do I extensions? Okay, because there's this one extension I have that I have to turn off because okay. Deactivate, there we go. That is where you'd say, that was actually my alt account. I was wondering why it got banned 4 years ago. Buy your shirt. Your kids and your shirts. So Joker, I think I know the answer, but you'll normally buy a Nintendo Switch 2 for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, are you?
There are void fissures in the
Okay. I told you I knew the answer, but why? Why, Joker? Why? You should buy it. Everyone should buy a Nintendo Switch 2 for the sole purpose of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm not even sponsored by Nintendo for this video. I just like Ocarina of Time remake. It's a big... Ocarina of Time itself is a cool part of my childhood. And Nintendo would never ruin such an iconic franchise by reimagining it terribly, right? Nintendo would never do that to me. Okay, so perish the thought. It's going to be brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Okay. But yeah. That stream would be on my, well, it's gonna be on Twitch of course as well, but it's also gonna be on my other YouTube channel. Other YouTube channel, Vamp Plays, exclamation point plays if you're on Twitch, link in the description below if you're on YouTube. So Joker, how do you feel about the fact that Twitch can technically support 7500 bitrate, but it's hidden in the OBS setting? Oh, we have a Foley. I know that because the Death Orb. That's Foley's shtick. Yeah, I get that it's true. I get that it's true. Actually, I don't know if you remember this, Joker, but back in the day, affiliates, it was kind of like a rush to get on for affiliates on Twitch. You know, rush to get online at certain times, because not everyone was guaranteed to get encoders for their stream. Even if you were an affiliate, you won't guaranteed to get an encoder for your stream. I don't know if that's still a thing or not though, honestly. And I haven't had to worry about encoder issues on Twitch for so long that I don't know if that's technically a thing anymore. In theory it could be, but yeah. And they just have a lot more slots, so that's not usually an issue, but...
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Oh, yeah. Like, does someone actually need the Lux Prime? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You know what, I'm just radiating this. Let's see one. Oh, it has Chroma blueprint. Yeah. We love to see it, guys. Honestly, I had no clue what it had till I just read it. I just use relics. I can't be held liable for what the relics contain. Joker, you might have to remind me that if I ever do stream the PC game, depending on how intensive the PC game is, I might need to turn my setting back to P5 instead of P7. Although, that being said, I feel like it won't matter much unless it's you distract me so much with that, Joker. Unless it's another game like Warframe. Warframe is literally the fastest game. I mean, I guess that's technically true, only because Warframe is the most intense game I play. What's funny is even Withering Waves or Genshin Impact wasn't as, you know, movement heavy as Warframe is. But I mean, maybe? Okay, see, that's the thing. They did start on mobile, but each of them have a dedicated PS5 version. And somewhat dedicated PC version. Yeah, each of them have a fully dedicated PS5 version. Like, Genshin Impact's PS5 version was built from the ground up. And I believe Withering Waves was as well. Although most of your gacha games don't mess with Xbox or Nintendo. So, yeah. They're coming to try to wipe me out of existence. Joker, someone just tried to wipe me out of existence. Oh, whoops. I thought I was reviving. Huh. Was it that tried to wipe me out of existence? Because I won't be ignored. That reminds me, I get sometime next month. I plan on buying some Linkin Park CDs. Yeah. Linkin Park CDs in 2026. You know, I thought I would be received that totally crazy. For wait, did I is Linkin Park on my wish list? Because I was just thinking to myself, I need to add Linkin Park to my wish list. So if it is on my wish list, it means I already added it and had that thought of adding it before, which means I'm going crazy. I'm telling myself I need to add stuff I've already added. Wow. Okay. You know, it's surprising. I thought everyone would think I would totally bonkers for buying CDs in 2026, and some people do, but a surprising number of people are actually very supportive of me buying physical media in 2026.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Yeah, true. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, they're both exactly the same. Okay, I already have this blueprint. That's why I don't. Good. They're leaving because I chose a different thing at the last minute. No, it's my fault, guys. I swear I didn't mean it. Probably. Okay, I'm lying. I meant it entirely. Don't tell them I said that. Okay, do I have the Fang built yet? I might try to farm out the Fang. Yeah, what's it called? Let's just Fang. Okay. Wait. F-A. Although I'll probably get like a Fang Prime or something. Yep. Okay, why is Bruna in the Fang section? Okay. It won't go by last name apparently. Apparently, I need to put its full name. What was its full name again? Hold on, I can figure this out. I'll just put its first name. S-A-R-O. Okay. S-A-R-O. Okay. S-A-O. Okay. Apparently I've done this before. I have everything I need to make it, and it says I don't own it yet, so I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. Hey, I did it. Oh, are you guys proud of me? I did it. What stuff do I even have on there now? Okay, explanation point. Wish list. Yeah, what stuff do I have on there now? Okay. Okay. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, of course. It's gonna be the best game ever. It's gonna be the best remake ever existed. Okay, that would definitely not age poorly. Okay, so yeah, you guys can clip it if you want. Joker, feel free to clip me saying that it's that the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be amazing, better than any other remake that ever existed. And I'm definitely not biased. It's 100% accurate. Feel free to clip that. Clip it and ship it. And then I'll just be a sad panda if it, you know, that's terrible. Okay, so that's building. Oh yeah, we gotta do the most important thing. We have to make Cypher. We need Cypher. Oh, we also will climb this, I guess. Okay, that's cool. Cool. Another weapon for people to say that I never level up my weapons for. Oh, it's a secondary. Okay, we can do that. Fine, I'll put a potato in it, guys. Why do you guys want me to put a potato in everything? Okay, let's see. Weak point kills, remove recoil, and increase fire rate for 12 seconds. Okay. Alternate fire rapidly expends magazine in a single burst. Okay, and this is a critical chance weapon? Yeah, it's a critical chance weapon. Okay. We could try to get a ribbon for it, I guess. No, we won't try to get a ribbon for it. But this is a secondary, so it will be very easy to give it a critical chance and critical damage. See, we already got over 100. Multi-shot, actually. 7, 14, and okay. They're all like literally the same, so yeah. I mean, we could do quick draw. I mean, it technically has a perk that, oh, fire rate and ammo efficiency. It's not even draw, so we can use quick draw. Quick draw is fine. We like quick draw. Quick draw is cool. Yeah. Because you know what they say, the faster you draw, the faster you draw. Am I right or am I right? And you know, we, since the overdrive ability, oh, it doesn't increase accuracy. Okay, so we probably shouldn't do what I was thinking. Okay. Okay, what else do we want to do? We want to do something. I mean, we could put an artifact on it, I guess, but to what avail? Ooh, lethal torrent. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, lethal torrent. Let's change the song. If you guys have been wondering what that music is in the background, that's a Warframe thing. So let's change to I mean, there's so many things we could change to. What there is a search function? This needs a search function so we can get whatever we want right away. Nope, not repeat. But we will shuffle. See? Shuffle. I don't think I can. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you know this, but the biggest reason they had to, one of the reasons they had to actually add a thing where, what was it? They had to add a thing where you could silence Octavia's music because people kept making copyright songs, so YouTube would flag like the video for the content creator, so it was not a good time for content creators during this time. Sedna Hydron! Yeah, Joker, we're finally going to do Hydron. Yeah, we're finally doing Hydron, Joker. We got this. Even if we gotta do it solo, which apparently we do. That's okay. We can maybe do it solo. Maybe to do it solo or we'll die trying. Oh, we gotta underestimate the enemy. Teshin told me I have to do that. So. Okay. Teshin, I didn't want to underestimate the enemy. Where is it? Where is the Asker? I'm just going to do this mission. I'm sure someone else will join, or they won't join. One of the two. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be using the secondary. Hey, let's go. Secondary enemies, come out wherever you are. Oh, okay, so I can just hold down and continuously shoot? Let's go. Okay, I like this weapon more now. That enemy was more like a now you see me, now you don't type situation. Yeah. Hey. Actually, legit like using this weapon right now. I mean, I already have high fire rate on this weapon, so I feel like any extra is just like bonus. But if you really wanted to like proc this weapon thing every time guaranteed, you'd probably want to use Banshee. Or Banshee's ability at least. But yeah, it looked like my teammates are just going to kill stuff real fast. It's fine by me because it means the mission's over that much quicker. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't have to do this, but I like doing this. It's kind of fun. Reinforcements available. Do we leave now or continue fighting? That is the question. Zaku. I don't know. Lex Prime, I guess. No, I didn't realize there was legit only 3 of us. Well, in celebration of only 3 of us, let's use, oh, I already have this thingy. Oh, I'm allowed to use relic. I already have the thing for. It's not against the rules, guy. It's like, don't tell me the rules. It's like, never tell me the rules. Yeah. Ah, man, I got bounced back. It saved my life. It saved my life. CDs, huh? I like a good CD, but see, I don't find just listening to the music nostalgic. I also find the whole actually putting the CD in the CD player, loading a different CD, pressing the track that I want. I find all that stuff nostalgic as well, so. Yeah. Ooh, a honeycomb. A blue honeycomb. Not to be confused with the not so blue one. Look, this is my Drifter. Drifter can do emotes just like any other. Wait, there's a certain emote that the Drifter can't do. It would be fun if the Drifter could do that emote though. Tron strike! I missed every enemy, yay! We love to see it. It's not my fault. The Tron striking animation takes a long time, so usually your teammates have finished the battle by the time you're trying to be fancy and doing an attack. You're just trying to hype up this attack, be super fancy about it, and your ally just destroy the enemy before the attack can even go off. Imagine that. The Fang Prime. Okay, well, if they're leaving, I'm leaving. Two Ducats, that was 6 waves, and everyone unanimously agreed to leave. You know, actually, I think what... Yeah, I'm not really sure. See, the good thing about Warframe is it makes most, if not all of its music in-house, so we don't generally have to worry about copyright strikes. The only exception was there was one trailer where they used the 9 Inch Nails song for, so you know, a lot of, like, I even had to edit you know, non-copyright music in place of that copyrighted music. I'm a Bob thingy. Okay, let's see. Wait a minute, I think I remember. Oh, okay. Oh, I remember. I remember. I recognize the name now. This is one of my viewers. I actually you know, played with the other day while I was streaming. Yeah. Okay, so guys, I do not plan on leaving. Not this stream anyway, but I am going to go BRB, okay? Don't get into any shenanigans while I'm gone, okay? Joker may try to lead you down a dark path, but do not get into any shenanigans while I'm AFK, okay? So, with that said, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it took a bit longer than I thought. And to answer your question, yeah, sure, I don't mind trying to explain stuff. And also, Joker, you see that? Someone says I'm good at explaining stuff. Yeah, see, I'm good at explaining stuff, guys. I swear. I swear. Let's see. So yeah, see, because I have a bunch of knowledge, like years of knowledge for Warframe, really, if you think about it. Even if you don't think about it, it's just a fact at this point. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm not muted. Good. Phew. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. I was going to type no problem, but then I heard the thing. So yeah, anything need explanation about? I should be able to explain it somewhat coherently. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, then you've come to the right stream, because that's one of the things I do best. I mean, I'm pretty sure if yapping was a word that people used back in the day, I'm pretty sure that grade school would have voted me most likely to randomly start yapping. Yeah. Although in there was a brief period where I was like trying to be that edgy type, like teenage years where you're trying to be like all edgelord type thing, like, oh, I'm Eddie, I'm edgy. Do you think I should legally change my name to Eddie so I could be like, hey, I'm the edgy Eddie? Okay, you know what? I tried to make the bit work, but it failed miserably, so I'm gonna drop it. Okay, we tried. Express, we tried to make the bit work. It didn't work. We're going to drop it and move on, and no one clip anything, so there's no evidence of a blunder. Okay. Oh yeah, we can farm ducats. I actually am farming ducats for the Void Trader. Both Void Traders. Actually, just one. No, both, technically. Because for those of you guys that don't know, if you bought the TennoCon digital thing, actually, Express, let me invite you. And if your friend wants to join too, either you can swing them an invite, or put their name in somewhere, or knowledge, as in knowledge is power, or oh yeah, back to what I was saying. If you bought the TennoCon digital pass, then there'll be 2 Void Traders that come this weekend, and the TennoCon digital one, oh, okay, so forget what I said about the Void Trader. Oh, okay, so what you're saying, so Express's friend, if you're watching, then what I'm gathering is that you will have to, you can still, in theory, get stuff from the Void Trader, but you'll have to use your friend as proxy to do it, since Express has access to the relay. Yeah, I did call you out, Express. Don't know why I did that, but yeah. Okay, I still don't know what relics you have, so we can just do the Omni missions like before. That way we don't gotta worry about it. It's an alchemy Omni mission. Not cool indeed. Not cool indeed. Okay, let's see. I guess we will be doing normal mode only because I would have stayed on Steel Path mode, but I didn't like the alchemy Omni mission, so that's why normal mode. Yeah. And since it's an Omni mission, we can have relics of any era. Back in the day, we used to have void keys. So if you ever hear Corrupted Vor go on a rant, just note his rant made sense back in the day, okay? Because the void wasn't a planet that was always in the star chart back in the day. The void was, you could only get to it by keys. The void towers, you could only access them by actually having void keys. Yeah, so his rant made sense back in the day. You know, his whole, the Tenno, they come through the keys, blah, blah, blah. It made sense back in the day. It really did. But now he just seemed like some kind of madman. Yeah, some kind of rambling madman. Which isn't entirely inaccurate, I suppose. Now this is going to be super easy, even if there's only 3 of us, because the 4th one didn't want to join because this is too easy per se. That being said, if I go down at all after saying this is super easy, egg on my face, am I right? Wait, we have a Foley. Oh yeah, so look, see, we have a Foley. See, the more you play the game, the more you'll actually realize the Warframes that are in the mission with you based on some of the powers they use. Although that gets a little more complicated with the helmet system, but I suppose you're not there yet. So I won't mention too much about that system since that's like information overload. Because I'm not gonna lie, there's so much in Warframe these days that, I mean, I feel like newer players can really have information overload. Yeah. Warframe used to be a lot simpler back in the day. It's a little more complex, but in a fun way. In a fun way. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I figured best to learn stuff either as you need them or something like like it would be pointless for me to explain a thing about the steel path or about like later on mechanic. Like it would be pointless for me to, for you personally, I'm referring to your friend, it would be pointless for me to go into details about the mechanics of the drifter and whatnot, since that's not even a thing yet where you're at. So no, the random left. It was too easy, so they left. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. It was too easy, so they left, man. People leave when stuff is too hard. People leave when stuff is too easy. Are they Goldilocks? It has to be just perfect. Oh, I can summon a Necromech. Systems go. System charge. Necromech. Activate. Oh, I did summon the Necromech. I just have to get in it now because I kind of summoned it and then, you know. Where is that Necromech? I summoned it somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Okay. See? Necromech! Oh, yeah, sure. Wait, what did you need help with again? I know I said okay, sure, but I'm just kind of shooting stuff and hopefully that solves your problem. If it didn't, we might have slightly more problems than I thought. I just summoned the Necromech for fun, honestly. I don't actually need the Necromech right now. Wait, is the big guy dead now? And am I slowly getting killed by the big guy? And Rusty, the boy robot. Okay, that was a TV show that I grew up watching. The guy and Rusty, the boy robot. Okay, so there was this robot named Big Guy, right? But the thing is, the big guy was a failed experiment because he was supposed, because he'd really just a man in a suit, in a robot suit. Well, Rusty is a successful experiment. He's actually like a pure robot with human emotion grid and everything. Let's see. Meant to be overpowered. I think we were meant to be overpowered in the Warframe. I think that's kind of Warframe's whole deal in this day and age, you know. A lot of people used to talk about power creep, but I mean, Warframe is basically a power fantasy, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. Warframe is basically a power fantasy game, okay? So, if your mindset is, oh, I don't want power creep in my game at all, go play Dark Souls. Warframe is definitely a power fantasy. I mean, we can leave if you really want to. I just figured we could stay for as long as you want to. If you don't pick a relic, we will have to leave. Only because, you know, reason. Okay, like I said, let me know. And no judgment if you do have to leave, like with, you know, the next 5 or whatnot. See, I like saying survival, but if I'm being honest, between you and me, they don't have, it's not very rewarding to stay endless like it used to be. So, you know, I do it for fun because I enjoy it, but Warframe does not really, you know, reward longevity when it comes to staying in the mission for a long time. So yeah, that's just one of those things. I could have helped carry the random as well, but they were like, mission too weak for me. I guess they didn't need a carry then. Wait, there's a new difficulty setting in ESO. Well, remember, this is normal mode, so it's, yeah. This isn't even Steel Path. My builds are built for Steel Path. So I'm like, normal mode, what are we even talking about? Well, because I had to choose normal mode because the Steel Path had Alchemy Omnimission. And I mean, I don't hate Alchemy missions, but they definitely aren't the fastest in the world. Basically, what's funny is Alchemy missions actually, they kind of have this whole thing where they teach the player how to combine elements, but alchemy missions aren't really till later on in the game, so I feel like that aspect of it is wasted, if you know what I mean. Because, you know, they would say to combine the two elements to make radiation or whatever, and it's like, okay, that's a nice tutorial, but it's so late in the game that we've already figured that out. Yeah. So it's one of those things. It's like nice, but it's like, okay. They try. Well, see, in Warframe, you do get higher XP for, you know, more difficulty stuff, and you do technically get better rewards for Steel Path, but not by as much as you'd think. Like, the enemies themselves don't drop better rewards. Just if you do Steel Path missions, certain missions give you, Steel Essence. So that's where you can buy quote-unquote better rewards. Although in my opinion, Ribbon Sliver, Crazy Ribbon Lady, has a better selection than Teshin most of the time. Teshin is the Steel Path vendor. So I think that's wild, considering Crazy Ribbon Lady is a normal mode thing. And Steel Path is a Steel Path thing, hard mode, if you will. Not Nightmare mode. Warframe doesn't have a Nightmare mode. I know this is where you say, what do you mean Warframe doesn't have the Nightmare mode? Clearly, you're the Nightmare mode. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so I would make, wait a minute. Does my problem just all disappear? Yeah, Crazy Ribbon Lady. She's the Crazy Ribbon Lady. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, Crazy Ribbon Lady. I don't know what to say. You know the Crazy Ribbon Lady Express. You've met the Crazy Ribbon Lady. Yeah. You know how crazy she is and how much she loves ribbons. Particularly the sliver. She could never eat a full ribbon. It'd be interesting if you could feed ribbon sliver to Well, I guess there's no point in just adding more stuff you can feed to your helmet, because it's just pointless. Can I just tell you how ridiculous it is that I keep getting energy, so I keep being able to stay in the necromancer? Because see, unlike the conjunction survival, there is actually no set time limit that you'll have with your necromancer. It's just until it dies. Yeah. Although in this area, there's a certain thing you'll have processed, so you gotta go through to summon the necromancer. It's not as simple as just going to your gear wheel. I can't open my gear wheel? Can you imagine if I could have the necromancer and emote? That would be cool. DE, if you're watching, I want the necromancer to be able to do emotes. Please and thank you. Okay, so I figure we'll do a full rotation. Okay, which is 20. For those of you guys that don't know, in most survival missions, in most mission periods, it goes A, B, and C. Those are the rotation. And they refer to the rewards. Like, A rotation gives different rewards than B rotation. Oh wait, I gotta revive you. Okay, gotcha. You're like, wait a minute, I might kill stuff. It kills you instantly. You're like, never mind, I'll just sit here in the corner, do your thing, dude. Do your thing. The Worm Queen wasn't crazy. She was just evil. Evil, I guess it depends. I guess evil is in the eye of the beholder, I guess. Because she wanted to live forever, that was her big thing, right? Oh man, I can't make it back up. No, I've fallen and I can't get up. Really, I jumped it down and I can't get up, but it's invincible. Yeah, I guess evil. Yeah. But then they messed with the wrong kid. Yeah, because if you think about it, we were a kid, and yeah, things didn't go this way, their way. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. Well, I guess I should say welcome on in chatting. I assume you were in the stream a bit before right now. Yeah. And by assume, I mean like assume? Assume, but with more assurity. More confident. Assume, but with more confidence. Yeah. Like I confidently assume. Well, see, that's the thing. 73. The game had changed a bit since your day. Now we simultaneously did two versions of the operator, the drifter and the operator. The one that never slept and the one that always slept. That's all I'm going to tell you about that, because I don't want to spoil anything for your friend Express. But yeah, it's got a whole lot more complicated in Warframe. There's time travel involved, there's paradoxes involved, there's the multiverse, but I think this is now, there's also eternalism, which is the whole thing that dictates that everything happened and didn't happen at the same time. It's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah. But in Warframe's defense, we got the Warframe multiverse during the time where everyone and their mother were doing multiverse story. Wait, what am I killing? I probably failed to kill it now, because I don't even know what I'm killing. Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, how badly did I miss killing? And no, why do you leave? Did I not kill it in time? Okay, I need a full detailed why you left on my table yesterday. Yeah. More time travel. Yeah, he did time travel. He was like, I'm done with you guys. And just time travel. Oh, wait, are you? Okay, so you'll probably, okay, so I guess if you're still in the mission, go to extraction. I'm gonna go to extraction as well, so I'll meet you on the outside, so to speak. But the game does that sometimes. What it would do is it would sometimes lose connection to host, but it would still put you in the mission just without anyone else there to help you or anything. So yeah. Also, can I say I have no clue where extraction is? I know you're shocked, right? You're shocked I have no clue where extraction is. Yeah, that's definitely the most shocking part of this stream, that I got lost. Yeah. Luckily, I did get 10 reactants, so if I do end up being lost forever, then it's fine, technically. Because, yeah, you're definitely by yourself right now, because even though you may be in the mission, we aren't. Yeah. Yeah, so it glitched on the thing, so it's forcing me to use this map, which I, believe it or not, just learned how to use somewhat recently. I swear I'm a content creator, guys. I swear I'm a content creator. I've been playing Warframe for years. I swear. Okay. Enemies, I need you to drop life support capsules for me. Thank you. enemies are so nice these days, so considerate. Did you see that? They heard I need a life support capsule, and they're like, bet, and dropped it. They're so considerate, enemy.
Your hard work is really paying off.
Enemies are so considerate. Wow, yeah, it's funny because I just read entirely what you said, and yeah, it makes sense you had to correct it because you definitely sounded way more, probably way more of it than you meant to for any new content creator whatsoever. You basically said the equivalent of those who can't do teach, but for content creators. So yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that you corrected that. And just for the record, that wasn't a thing against stuff because I'm pretty sure my grade school math teacher could both teach me math and do math. I know, crazy, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can invite you. Wait, what kind of cherry? Because, see, okay, so a lot of the cherry sundaes actually have, you know, if it's like a bright red cherry, those are artificial cherry. And they have a weird artificial taste to them. What you want is like the darker color cherries and stuff. Those are the real cherries. The cherries on top of a lot of sundaes and whatnot are just for show. Yeah, because cherries aren't naturally super bright red. That's not natural for a cherry. So yeah. Yeah, but if it's super bright, that's not natural. It has to be like a darker, darker cherry color, if that makes sense. Yeah. Because a lot of companies, because it looks prettier. The artificial ones look prettier because they're brighter. Yeah, see, I'm just teaching stuff about real life stuff as well, like cherries and stuff. Apparently my knowledge isn't limited to just Warframe. Yeah. Do you have any Neo relics? Because wait, you'll have Neo relics or you'll have knowledges beyond Warframe? Well, let's hope that it's yes to both, I assume. Yeah, let's go with this. And remember, if you ever don't have a certain relic, just let me know, okay? We can do a different thingy-mabba. Oh, cherries. You'll have artificial cherries or real cherries? I mean, artificial cherries, they're not gonna kill you to eat them, but I'm just saying that they have a different taste than the real cherry. Yeah. Yeah, the artificial cherries aren't gonna kill you to eat them, they just have a different taste. Oh, okay. Usually the artificial ones come in like a jar that you can easily buy. Yes, I used the cipher on the easy attack thing ever. Yeah. Look at those enemies. I forgot these are like, what, level -20 enemies or stuff? Your friend is probably like, wow, why did he diss on all the enemies? Wow. You know what's funny? The enemies probably look at us and they're like, hey, they're only level 30. Little do they know a level 30 Warframe is worlds apart from them being level 30. A level 30 Warframe may as well be like a level 3000 Warframe as far as they're concerned. Wait, what Prime are you? Yo, Valkyr Prime. Valkyr Prime. Oh, are you... Do you think you'll... Oh yeah, we gotta go find more enemies. Okay, here we go. Do you think you're going to be getting the... what is it called? Heirloom collection for Valkyr? Also, there's going to be a Mesa Heirloom collection coming out Saturday. You can either buy it with cash or with platinum. Well, the Mesa one anyway. The Valkyr Heirloom is long since gone for buying with cash. But you can still buy it with platinum. Now, there are 2 heirlooms that you cannot buy with platinum or cash anymore, ever. And I actually have the Signa on my head from one of them, which is Frost. Frost and Mag both got an heirloom collection. They got heirloom skins. It cost $100 to buy at the time, and basically it came with a lot of platinum to condone the cost of it. But basically it was a limited time. It was one of the rare times that Warframe did FOMO, in which case they did come out and publicly apologize. They said that wasn't their intent. They wanted it to be like a fun starter frame, you know, like beginner frames, fan favorite frames, like the first frames that ever came to Warframe type thing, getting heirloom collections. But it ended up being a FOMO thing, and since it was so expensive, it was a big mess, and due to legal reasons, I don't believe they're allowed to put it in the in-game market. But it's because of that they decided that from now on, all heirloom collections are going to be purchasable with platinum indefinitely in-game. So, yeah. Actually, 73, it doesn't much matter anymore because, okay, here's the thing. It mattered to a point, but at the same time, they made it so as long as you Warframe at level 30, even if you reformat it, you still get to keep all your capacity. So capacity doesn't matter much anymore. So yeah, no, and I don't even know how many times I format Valkyr. Maybe once. I'd say maybe once. It's probably like 6 times. Finally, someone else is farming for prime parts, because it seemed like all day today everyone was like, hey, I'm going to get the former blueprint. I'm like, what? Why former blueprint? I was going to say who needs former, but then I remembered that your friend is watching this stream and that they are new to the game and probably need the former. So I decided not to say it, but that doesn't stop me from telling the story about how I decided not to say it. Yeah, yeah, so you're welcome for that. Yeah, you are welcome. Wait, you need former as well? What? What? You guys are making me feel like I'm the odd man out here. Like everyone was right to get former, and I'm the odd one for getting the prime part. Is that really the case? Is that what it's come to? Is that what you're saying? You can tell me it's okay. I can take it. Go ahead. Let me have it. Tell me the truth. I can handle the truth. How dare you? Wow. Wow. It's like the Aya thing all over again. Okay, so I made a short talking about how I get so much Aya, it's ridiculous. I want the Aya to stop. I got so many comments on that short basically telling me that I'm wrong and Aya is amazing. So, yeah. Oh, how do you get Aya? It's random. Whenever you were to get a relic in the game, anytime, be it from a relic pack or from a mission reward, it had a random chance of being Aya instead of a relic. Yeah. So anytime in the game you could get a relic, you could also get Aya. Although I believe on Fortuna that literally Aya rewards that you can just get Aya straight up. But for the most part, when anytime you could get a relic, it could be Aya instead. For the most part. There are a few exceptions, like I don't think ESO lets you get Aya, with 10 for Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, not Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, that is true, but there's only but so many good mods these days. Oh yeah, guys, in case you guys were wondering, that's the unique point of Warframe, okay? The mod system. Most games don't have quite this system. I say most games because technically speaking, there is another game that does have a mod system. Very similar to Warframe, to almost to a T actually, and that is the first Descendant. Yeah. Cuba Villas, huh? Oh yeah, you can get Cuba from the Crazy Ribbon Lady. See, Aya. You got Aya, right? How dare you? You cursed me with the Aya. I'm convinced I was going to get a regular relic until you mentioned Aya. You cursed me with the Aya, man. How could you? Cursing me with Aya, but yeah, see, anytime you could get a relic, you can get Aya instead. And for those of you guys that don't know what Aya is used for, there's a vendor on, I think she's on Mara's Bazaar, where you can trade Aya for vaulted relics or primary surgeon's relics now. prime resurgence is when like prime frames that aren't usually on the drop table anymore. They appear in the game. The relics do for limited time. So you'll be able to get those relics. She can sell you said relics. Yeah, for Aya. So Aya's kind of her unique currency. That being said, you can just get Regal Aya and buy the frames straight out, or the weapons straight out, or the accessories straight out. But Regal Aya costs money IRL. So, yeah. With that said, with the TennoCon digital pack, I believe you get one Regal Aya. Yeah. Actually, a lot of stuff, a lot of paid for packs come with Regal Aya these days. Oh, okay. New core build. Okay, I can. Oh yeah, I can't check it until. Oh, you didn't properly format that. I think you forgot to add a thingy at the beginning. So once you do that right, and then after the mission, I'll be able to check it out. Oh no, it's Corruptible. We were just talking about him. I miss Corruptible. You know, he basically got rewarded for his faith, for lack of a better. Rewarded, punished, I don't know, what do you want to call it? He had this weird obsession with the Janus key, aka avoid key. So much so he idolized it and everything. So then when something happens anyway, and then instead of dying, he becomes corrupted in the void for all of eternity. His existence is literally a fixed point. Even if we destroy his avatar, as I'm going to call it, his existence is a fixed point. So yeah, I don't know if I'd call that a reward for faith. Well, do you guys call it a reward or punishment? Because his quote-unquote reward is that he dies for all of eternity. Because it's not like he can never die, it's that he always dies. That's what happened. Yeah. There's a little bit of lore and not so lore at the same time. With Corrupted Boar, it's interesting because a lot of stuff involving Corrupted Boar is kind of like a read between the lines-esque thing at this point. They're not like a full on, like we'll tell you the origin story of Corrupted Boar from day one. Corrupted Boar was born into a Steam family, but then later on was shunned because they found out that he was the only royalty on his father's side. And okay, anyway, sounds like a plot for an anime, right? But yeah, yeah. He doesn't have like a fancy backstory. Basically, he worshipped an item, got punished / rewarded for his faith. kidding, right? It wasn't another Aya, right? Or were you secretly just trying to curse me again? Because if it was another Aya, I swear. I'll check if it was another Aya. I might not get those rewards to the end of the mission, but you can view mission rewards anytime. It was another Aya. What? Why? Dude, why are you cursing me so much? What's wrong with you? I thought we were cool, man. I thought we were cool. Let's see. Or your good luck, depending on how you want to look at it. Honestly, the game knows all I'm doing is trying to get prime parts. So I honestly don't need any particular relic per se. I mean, that being said, I still haven't got Cynex Prime yet, but I'm not really in a big hurry. That's like, what, a year or so till he gets ported? Give or take. I don't remember the next frame to get vaulted, but I just remember that a frame gets vaulted when the new prime comes out. But it's not like the newest frame gets vaulted. It's an old frame from like a year or so ago. So yeah. Oh, I gotta get that star because it's gonna bug me forever if I don't get it. It really will. Aya. Orchid Frames, Aya, Warframe, Mesa, Heirloom Collection. You know, Meta Heirloom Collection is the first Heirloom Collection that I've seen that was so, that was so divisive among the community. Divisive? Yeah. Like it divided the community in a way I didn't imagine it would. Because, see, the community was split into, I guess, 3 sections, technically. One section just didn't care at all either which way. But the 2 main sections were like, oh, Meta Heirloom had too little clothes on. Warframe's art style is heading in a direction I don't know if I like. Then the other side was like, yes, make more heirloom skins like this. 100%. Take my money. So DE did like a meet in the middle compromise thing. Okay, they made it so she had an optional like poncho-esque type thing, but cool looking poncho-esque type thing that you can put on her if you want. It's optional. It's a toggleable thing. So that way everyone can have what they want. They can have their cake and eat it too. Even though everyone throughout history swears up and down that that's not possible. Dee was like, no, we're here to make the impossible possible. And that's the story of Meta Heirloom. For those of you guys that don't know, that's a riff on the old saying you can't have your cake and eat it. Yeah. It's a very old saying. Oh yeah, so in Marvel Snap, I was talking to my friend Chi, right? And in Marvel Snap, okay, I was telling her how there was a new card called Tombstone that came out, right? And I decided, like any sane person would do, I made a deck in Marvel Snap and I named it I'm Your Huckleberry. She then proceeded to tell me, you know what she told me? She said, no one's going to get that reference. That's what she said, specifically. That no one's going to get that reference. That's what she said. Do you think no one's going to get that reference? If you respond with what reference, I'll assume no one's gonna get that. Well, I'm not trying to follow you, dude. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I know we joked about me carrying you, but I, most of the time, have no clue where you are, if I'm being honest. Yeah, see, but now I think you're getting an idea of why I normally go to Steel Path missions a lot, right? Because normal mode missions are too easy for Steel Path builds. I mean, you know, talk about superpower fantasy. And Valka is Valka. Ooh, I'm gonna use that impact for a while. I like that impact. It's my favorite for fun weapon. Favorite for fun primary. Favorite for fun weapon. Favorite for fun primary weapon. Yeah. Watch, I made a bunch of changes to settings at the beginning of the stream. Watch next time when I turn OBS on and the settings do happen. I'm going to forget that I did anything, but my computer's going to be like, I will remember this. And I'm like, remember this, remember what? Did you just try to steal my kill, dude? Now who's following who? Let's see. Okay, corrupted. What's funny is when the corrupted enemy in the void, you guys wait for the corrupted enemy to get corrupted in order to actually do the whole get reactant from them, which I think is crazy. I think the official thing is they're the wrong kind of void energy. Yeah, I think that's officially how it's explained. It's the wrong kind of void energy. Because the corrupted is a void thing. The corrupted are basically like the void is the ultimate defense, okay? So what the void does to protect itself is any intruders become part of the defense. So any intruders die and then get resurrected as part of the defense or whatever, or taken over, and yeah. At the powerful Tenno, we're immune to the void's effects. Yeah. We're immune to so many things. It's crazy. I mean, we even went and made ourselves a fixed point in time and space. We also did the impossible and literally made ourselves into a Nexus being. Okay, Nexus being isn't a Warframe term exclusively. It's a Marvel term. Nexus being basically refers to a being that, you know, there is no other version of them in like the multiverse. Like they are the singular of them. They are a fixed point. They exist beyond the multiverse. They're not like different versions of them roaming about or whatever. That's basically what we are. We are a Nexus being, okay? They're not like millions of us in the multiverse or anything, okay? And I can't say too much more, otherwise I get into spoiler category. And I may not consider Drifter mode itself as a spoiler. Also, what do you think of my Drifter outfit? Very, very 90s, right? Yeah. I like it. No, I forgot I had that umbrella. Okay, it makes sense everyone would pick that. It's actually a very old relic. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is an old relic. I'm using a Frost Prime relic. Huh. Express, do you have Frost Prime? Just curious. I mean, we might be able to get it from this relic, who knows? Wait, is it radiated? I didn't radiate it! What's wrong with me? Oh well, I'll radiate it next time. Unless I forget. We don't have to leave just because the random is leaving. Yeah, we could stay for as long as you want. Yeah, I forgot. Frost Prime had long since been vaulted. And here I am just casually using Frost Prime relic. Doesn't really matter. I just use relics willy-nilly. And if I want to get more Prime relics in the future, at least I have Aya, I guess. I mean, vaulted relic. Oh, this is the Warframe, in case anyone's curious. Yes, the War has a Prime variant. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I got you. Give me a memento. Okay. I think I got you. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for sitting there, you know, so I could easily do the revive thing. No, the random left. What's funny is if you didn't message, I wouldn't have even noticed that you were unalive. I don't know, I'm just swinging around this sword for fun at this point. Sword, claws, same difference. Although this does impact damage, whereas the claws is slash damage. Yeah. Warframe. But yeah, see, Warframe, I will say that Warframe is one of those games where the mods are a cool mechanic, but how it differs in other games, you know, like Borderlands or Destiny even, is, I mean, I guess mods are both a pro and a con. Mods are the unique aspect, but mods also make it harder for a new player to become super powerful, if you know what I mean. I'll elaborate. So, in games like Borderlands and even Destiny and stuff, there's usually like a proficiency system or just a regular level up system. Like, oh, you level up your weapon, you're super powerful. Oh, you unlock your abilities, you're super powerful, and whatnot. But in Warframe, since the mod system is so unique, you'll have to get mods in order to truly, because even if you have a level 30 weapon, if you don't have any good mods in it, it's a terrible weapon in Warframe. It might kill a level 30 Grineer, but that's about all. So that's what I mean by that. And mods are pretty RNG in Warframe for the most part. That's some mods that are a bit less RNG. But yeah, for the most part, there's a big pool of mods. What you want is nightmare mods if you're newer to the game. But in nightmare mods, what is it? There's these mods that increase, you know, like increase shield, no, increase duration by a lot, but decrease efficiency, or increase power strength, but decrease duration, like narrow-minded, and you know, all those. Basically, they were the staple mods for builds for the longest time. Hey, we got a thing handle thingy. I'll radiate it next time, don't worry. Okay. And radiation. Hey, radiation. See, because I don't really mind spending mods on, I mean, even if they're vaulted relics, they're all the same to me. I don't really do the trade chat shenanigans, as it were. Yeah. I'm not really a trade chat shenanigans kind of person. Let's see. And survey says, so 73, what you're doing right now? Watching Battlestar Galactica? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy mechanic, wasn't it? It was like a mini game within a thing for matching. Yeah. You know, I'll be honest, I was so shocked that she was a Cylon. Okay, anyway, moving on. Catching up on your not the crazy river lady, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But if that's the case, someone needs to tell her that Cylons are supposed to blend in and, you know, not be like super obvious. Not be like a this one doesn't belong thing. Yeah. But maybe that's like the double bluff thing, you know? Maybe she's purposely being a crazy ribbon lady because she knows it would be too obvious that she would be a Cylon. So then we doubt that she's a Cylon because she wouldn't do anything so obvious, right? Right? It's mind game. Mind game. Okay. Let's see. I'll be honest, I went out of Hysteria just for fun, but I'm not going back in Hysteria. Oh yeah, you have access to Hysteria as well, dude. Yeah. Hysteria. Although I put Aqua Blades, I replaced her 3 with Aqua Blades just because I like the idea of having Aqua Blades while I'm in Hysteria. Yes, yes I do. Yes I do. Five Argons. Are you about to be a mine? What if you get those stolen from you while you're on the way home? You can't be telling the enemies you have Argon Crystal. Okay, we have... Wow, these enemies die so easily. What can you agree express? These enemies are on the express train out of here. I'll be honest, this Warframe is actually a lot better than I thought. I mean, I was originally like, oh, it's just a simple upgraded war, nothing fancy, but it's a lot better and a lot fancier. Like, Emperor Prime chassis. See, I'm trying to farm ducks. Okay, I'm going to do the radiation thing again. Excuse me. Ah, okay. You know what show I absolutely like? To this day, I enjoy it so much. I go back watch it every now and again. The show Firefly? Yeah. They actually had a movie to wrap up the, you know, story because it had such a big fan base. So they gave us a movie to wrap up everything. You know what's funny? Every time someone said Starbucks, specifically when I'm talking about a TV show, I remember Game of Thrones. Okay, because see, there was this specific thing on Game of Thrones where one of the actors actually left a Starbucks coffee in cup in frame, so they had to reshoot the whole thing because they didn't realize her afterwards. So yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a fun little thing, you know. Yeah. You know, it was genuinely one of those fun little things. Like, there was no, like, super hate, there was no big drama, there was no super big conspiracy. Everyone just had a good laugh, you know, and sometimes moments like that are important, you know, because I feel like these days especially everything, a lot of things, you know, get blown out of proportion, or, you know, it's some big conspiracy or something. But, you know, sometimes it's just a good laugh, you know. Wow, they almost had the right circumstances. Keep in mind, this may be normal mode, but given over like 30 enemies in the right, under the right circumstances, I could be killed as Valka. Given a big number of enemies in the right circumstances, under the right conditions. Now the conditions are very hard for the enemy to meet at only level 76, but it's possible. Yeah, it's possible, man. If the circumstances are there, they're there. If the universe wants to, I'm not going to say that. Hey, I used my magic book. The Torrent Strike takes forever to launch though. Like I said before, it's like I'm trying to be super fancy and show offy, but then my allies just kill everything before I can launch it because I'm too busy showing off about how I'm going to launch it. It's like I'm the Guinea Force. Oh, okay. Which four? I might know their real life name, but I definitely know their in-show name. Except for one of them, I think, in which case I still probably know who you were talking about because he's probably the only one his name escapes me in this show. Yeah, I saw. That's what you get. Another Bow Prime handle. Give me Aya again, Express. Give me Aya again and see what happens. Oh, okay. Okay, so fun fact, Kaylee was, believe it or not, one of the characters who got me into Firefly because I know her. I know her actress from another show, which was the show I watched as a kid. The show in question is called Space Cases. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. But yeah, that was one of the first shows I remember watching with her in it. Yeah, it was called Space Cases. Basically, there was this group of students. They boarded like the alien spaceship. There were, I think, 5 of them and 2 teachers. They are boarded on the ship because the kids, if I recall correctly, the kids snuck aboard and the teachers went to try to bring them back, but then, you know, it launched them into deep space. So yeah, and you know, they each had like their own unique ability type thing. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But yeah, she did quite a few things actually. Forget at the top of my head all the stuff she did, but every time I see her on the show, I'm always like, ah! You know, it's like you do, like, if you go back, wait, where are you? I did see you went down that time, let me get you. You act like your swiper and Dora just told your swiper no swiping. You're like, aw, man. Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Wait, were you watching Disney during that time? Or were you like busy doing grown-up stuff? Because if I'm being honest, I don't know many 20-year-olds that do grown-up stuff. Maybe more now than before, but I don't know. Well, maybe more before than now. I always get those two confused. Grown-up stuff. Remember when I had that vacuum on my wish list? You know, luckily one of you guys did get the vacuum up on wish list, but I felt so grown up for adding that vacuum to my wish list, because adding a vacuum to your wish list is a grown up thing. So now I have a vacuum. I have a grown up thing, guys. I'm officially a grown up. Oh, okay. Okay. And now, as a grown-up, I have CDs on my wish list. Yeah, I do. That's not a bit. Explanation point wish list to see the CDs I have on my wish list. Yeah. If you're on YouTube, link in the description below. Although I'll be honest, I don't know how many people watch the VODs on the YouTube after the fact. Welcome to the 90s. Don't diss my Evanescence CD, or my Avril Lavigne CD, or my Breaking Benjamin CDs, or whatnot. But 90s was a great era, so I wouldn't take it as a diss. So, anyway. I wouldn't say 90s was my favorite decade, but that's mostly because I grew up in the 90s, so I'm always going to have nostalgia for the 90s. Okay, I do want to get the free relic, okay? So if you wanted to leave, I would ask kindly that we wait, you know, one more at least so I can get the free relic. I know what you're thinking, but Vamp, you already have relics. Why do you need the free relic? Well, I like free relics, okay? I actually want a 3D printer, and one of the first things I'll do with the 3D printer is print a relic. And yeah, that is, yeah. I said it, so now it's written in stone. Have you guys ever seen a show called The Nightmare Room? There's this one particular episode where there's a substitute teacher. He basically does this whole teach people not to lie type thing, because his whole thing is, oh, if you say it, it must be true. You know, so like the most unbelievable, clearly made up stuff comes true. It's like one of those be careful what you wish for type thing. Yeah. But the Nightmare Room was good and stuff, I liked it, but you know what I really liked? Twilight Zone. Okay. But, wait, where? Oh, okay. Wait, why are we going up here? Is there any reason? What's up here, dude? Wait. Oh, well. Why have you summoned me? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so did you want to leave after, 50? I mean, we're welcome to stay for longer if you want. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do this. Wait, I can't do that. Why am I thinking this isn't conjunction survival? Okay, I'll make the decision depending on what we get from the relic. The Nightmare Room. It was another R.L. Stein thing. It was basically like supposed to be a more edgy version of Goosebumps, I'd say. Yeah. Like the Nightmare Room actually had endings that weren't happy endings in the end. Because if you think about it, most of Goosebumps endings were actually like happy endings at the end. Like everything went back to normal, or in some cases was better than it was before. I mean, they had the occasional jump scare ending, but it still wasn't per se a bad ending. So, yeah. Even the one girl that got turned into a doll thing got straightened out in the end. It took 3 parts, but they got there in the end. But yeah, the Nightmare Room was more of a actions have consequences, everything doesn't get reset at the end type thing. So yeah, an edgier Goosebumps. That being said, I like Goosebumps, although when I was younger, that theme song combined with the visual freaked me out so much. The Goosebumps theme song with the G and the, dog and, whatnot. Yeah. It creeped me out so much. I liked it, but it creeped me out. We are getting so many resources. Express, your friend is probably like, what? You're getting so many resources. Why did Neo invite me?
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
No. We got nothing. Okay, I think we can stay again. It's cool. It's cool. We can stay. I kind of want to get the thrust, right? Warframe. I'm going to, I guess, get on a bike. Yeah, I have a. Ah, they destroyed my bike. No, they didn't. They can't destroy bikes. Bikes are forever until I destroy it. Yeah, that's right. I can ride a bike in mission. Actually, what's funny is it was one of the things that was an oversight on Digital Extreme's end. They only wanted the omnicycle for every, every mission in 1999, for atmospheric reasons. But they accidentally, or rather didn't realize that it was maybe every mission. And the community liked it quite a bit. So D was like, you know what, we'll keep it. So yeah, that's how we got omnicycles in every mission. Technically, omnicycles all can do a small amount of damage, since, like their 4 is literally an explosion, but it doesn't do too much to matter. But okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, that's always, it's one of those stories that, I'll be honest, I usually don't get tired of, seeing those kind of movies and stories, especially if they're done well. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. If you're able to DM the link, then yeah, I'd appreciate it. I don't know what my settings are like on Twitch, so if you're not able to DM it to me personally, DM it to Joker, and Joker will give it to me. But oh, okay, you were able to DM it to me. I saw your DM thing pop up. Okay. Okay, let's see. Because I know I changed. I think. Yeah. See, because I changed my DM settings a while ago. Because I used to get like every now and then I used to get these people that would DM me and say, "Oh, we can make you. You have some cool looking panels. I can make them look even cooler. You know, just, I can do it for free, and blah, blah, blah. First of all, especially in this day and age, I'm not going to have, if they were really being nice and doing it for free, I'm not going to have an artist do all this work for me for free. Second of all, I'm pretty sure they were the bait and switch based on how they were talking. Like, oh, it's free. And then, yeah, the initial talking to me is free. But for every color, it's $5 or $10 or even $15. Oh, and if you want it to go from base to shadows, that's $20 more. Yeah, they just seemed like they were talking about it being like a bait and switch. Well, how powerful is your war cry, dude? I think you'll have more power strength in your build than I do. Yeah, dude, I think you'll have more power strength. Because I may as well get this one. Because I didn't I basically have infinite hysteria at this point, basically. But yeah, you definitely have more power strength and you'll build. I decided to steal your Warcraft. Yeah, I stole your Warcraft, so what? Wait, did I steal your Warcraft? Yeah, I stole your Warcraft. Wait a minute. Where are you? I gotta see something. I gotta see this thing. Okay. Warcraft stack? No one told me that. I've been Falcon for years. 73. Then do you know Warcry stack? I've been Valkyrie for years, and I just on and off, of course. But I've been Valkyrie for years, and I just realized Warcry stack. No one told me Warcry's stack like that. That is crazy. Not that I need them to stack right now, but oh my god, I reached the daily focus cap already? What's wrong with me? It's almost like I've been streaming Warframe or something. Reached the daily cap already. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, what a world. Oh, what a world. Okay, let's see. You know what, we're gonna leave at 60, okay? I'm fine with us only having saved for an hour. You're either secretly thinking, okay, sure, whatever you want, or you're like, thank God, we're leaving at 60. So, in roughly 2 minutes and some off seconds. Come on, strike! Yeah. Nailed it. Fair enough. Fair enough. See, Joker, I don't know if you're here anymore, but you got your wish. Stayed for an hour survival. Express even stayed for an hour with me. And I didn't even force or bully him into doing it. Just did it naturally, Joker. Ah, see? See? I'll be honest, the nullifier bubbles annoy me still to this day. Do you know Hysteria is useless on... Hysteria technically an ability, so it can't pop a nullifier bubble. Yeah. That's a low fun fact for you. I stay in Hysteria usually indefinitely. Because that's just how my build works. Oh yeah, okay. Here's a tip, okay. If you want more energy as Valka, put Arcane Battery on Valka, okay? Arcane Battery on Valka is super OP, okay? It's like broken OP. It's one of the reasons why I can just always have Hysteria on and not even have to worry about anything. I mean, I have Caliban Prime, right? Now I'm questioning whether I have Caliban Prime. Yep, you got Caliban Prime. All worth it in the end, right? Well, I mean, you did get a lot of resources and a lot of random mods and a lot of prime parts as well, so I mean, I guess that worked out too, right? Right. And whatever. Don't remind me. You know what's funny is at Valka you used to be able to use Ripline to pull people out of extraction. You know, the same way Loki would switch teleport with people at extraction to troll them. Yeah, Ripline could do the same thing. Oh, that's an okay amount of credits, I guess. Let's see what relics I got. That relic, that relic, that relic. Oh, okay. Can I be honest, when it comes to shorts, YouTube shorts, you know what thing that annoys me? I'll have to get over it. I think it's my own personal thing, but it annoys me so much when the creator of the short never puts the movie in the description or at the very least the hashtag. So I usually have to go to the comment section and find the name of the movie. We tolerate ire because we have no choice. How about that for a battle cry? Okay, but yeah, I think on that note, this is probably going to be a good time to get ready to end the stream. I say get ready because guess what? On 73, I added an ending soon screen. You know, because I don't want, you know, like, right, because this has happened before, oddly enough. I don't want there to be a case where I'm about to end and someone's literally looking, thinking about raiding me because they're not sure that I'm ending. So, yeah. Wait, what am I looking at? Actually, before I end, I do have to see something. Yep, see. Express it in my backroom now. Because just like for the ship, you can invite people to your backroom. No, Express left. Okay, up. The stream has to end. Especially, you guys send me the thingamabob. So I can look at it. Yeah, because that thing you sent me wasn't a link to the thing. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Okay. You went with mostly static chance and then okay, then added some critical chance. Okay, not bad. Now you just need to get a ribbon for it at some point, and you'll be set. Although you'll have a lot of capacity left over. Huh. Radiation corrosivity. I prefer radiation viral personally, but that's just me. Yeah. Magnetic. Okay, fine. Whatever. Can't believe I'm judging magnetic. Okay, let's see your Valkyr build. Okay, yeah. Actually, real quick before I end, I'll show you my Valkyr build since you were so kind to show me your Valkyr build and your talents. I'll show you my Valkyr build, okay? But I'm just going to actually physically show you it here. Okay, so here we go. We have Still Charge, Hysterical Assault, Prime Continuity, Prime Flow, Umbral Fiber, Umbral Vitality, Umbral Intensify, Equilibrium, Adaption, Eternal War, and then for the arcanes, I have Arcane Blessing and Arcane Battery. Arcane Battery states gain 0.30 maximum energy per armor point up to 1,000 energy. So basically it gives me 1,000 energy because her armor is so high, which I have at over 3,000 as you can see. And then, well, her talents I don't have as powerful as I could probably, but yeah, you know, basic organ shatter, pressure point, primed reach, sacrificial steel, you know, the usual, and just a simple melee whatnot arcane on her. And then I have the ribbon, I mean not ribbons, and then I have the Archon shard. I have 2 yellow ones for the maximum energy on spawn. So I literally spawned into every mission with 90% of my max energy, okay? And remember, my max energy pool is quite large. My max energy pool, as mentioned here, is 1,000. No, it's actually a little higher than this, but I do start the mission with 1,518.9 energy. My max pool is like 1,600 something, but I start the mission with that much energy because of the 2 yellow Talford Archon shards. And then I have ability strength as 2 red Talford and more armor at the blue one. But if I'm being honest, I could probably change out the armor for another red one. I just wanted the blue, so yeah. And that's my Valka build, everyone. Now let's go back to the ending soon screen, as I promptly call it, because that's woodcut. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully next time when you tune in, all the changes I tried to make this time will be changed as much as such, rather. Okay, and okay, I'll pause that, and then I will pause that. Okay. Okay. Okay, I opened your things in different tabs, so even when I close the, you know, when I close Twitch, they would still be open for me to watch. Okay, well, I'm going to end it off here, and